All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 18 Gator. Ready.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around.
Catch the ball.
We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, Auburn.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second and a yard, Tannehill. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sam on.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Down. 30 base. Pilot, 64. Weak. And ready.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Oh, my goodness.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can roll him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells.
Let's go, Darren Fells.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good screen pass.
That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a gain of 5 on the play. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Oh my God, you guys suck.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction.
No way. Who is that?
And block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him.
Tannehill?
Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Adam Humphries, dude, he's white though.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Oh, my
God.
gosh.
Gun with Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is Henry. And he
No way, bro.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single
Oh my
score.
gosh, he
That's
whiffed
one
it.
of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a
Still gives me one free play.
drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
No.
Solid
That
return,
one
pretty good
dude was
field
in there
position. They'll
young.
start at the 32-yard
Alright,
line.
let's start off with a run.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking
Not
about
with
one of
that
my favorite
speed.
subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Flush to his right. And
Really?
that'll be knocked away.
Thank you.
It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Is that on me or on
knock
them?
Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
I'll take it,
So
man.
a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check. Hey, 24. Check.
Now it's Watson.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
All right, let's see what the safety blitz does.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this one goes
go backwards,
nowhere.
boy.
Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's switch that play. Who do I got?
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Goes underneath.
There's
for
nothing
Henry.
open.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around.
Ball down the field.
They'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On Carlos side.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run again with Hyde on first.
Oh, no.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
My fault.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
Dude.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ouch.
Cameron Wake racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the
Shutting me
ground.
down on the offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I'm with
Shooting in
you.
the
There was
foot.
contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it again with Henry. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Guys, we're not slow.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Oh my gosh, I'm entering the wrong play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Deshaun Gibson brought him down. 3-yard gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And
oh my
Walker
gosh, he caught that.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh my gosh, he goes still up here.
To about the 7.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball.
That Jack
Guys
Conklin.
at bat, people are on base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up
and avoids the turnover.
Oh my gosh, good play.
Score, touchdown.
Good play. I wasn't ready for it.
Delaney Walker.
Wait, is he going
his
for it?
4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Suckup as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What do we want to do besides run the clock?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
It's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
Oh my gosh,
right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And Walker over the middle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go.
I didn't even blow my nose, man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Maybe watch your clock, man.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
60 or.
What are you doing?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
You not trying to run?
Stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ugly number.
He'll look to throw. And
Beautiful
a
work.
crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Sorry
The
if you think
Texans
I'm
offense
running.
ready to go here for their next drive.
I
And
do
still
with my
2
TV,
timeouts
though.
defensively, but even if they choose to use those,
Skirt.
3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's
Take that
headset.
timeout, man.
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams